Combining leadership and finance, making smart decisions in uncertain times. In uncertain times, leaders don't wait for clarity, they create it. Whether you're managing a team, a business, or your own investments, your ability to make calm, strategic decisions can shape your financial future. Today, we'll explore how strong leadership principles can actually help you make better financial decisions, especially when the world feels unpredictable. Introduction and disclaimer. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Kushan. After spending more than 30 years in senior management roles across leadership, management, and finance, and after training and consulting in 11 countries, working with over 200 organizations and more than 10,000 participants, I've seen one powerful truth. The same skills that make great leaders also make great investors. Today, I'll show you how to combine leadership thinking and financial decision making to stay confident, calm, and strategic even in uncertain times. This video is for educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your research or speak to a professional before making investment decisions. Part 1. What leadership and finance have in common? At first glance, leadership and finance seem like two very different worlds. Leadership is about people. Finance is about numbers. But the truth is, both require the same mental strength. Clear thinking, emotional clarity, emotional control, long-term strategy, the ability to make decisions under uncertainty, and the discipline to stay consistent. When markets move up and down, when inflation rises, when job markets shift, when global events create fear, it's leadership mindset that keeps you grounded. Part 2. Leadership Principle 1. Stay calm under pressure. Great leaders are trained to stay calm in a crisis. They don't panic, they pause, assess, and respond, not react. Let me give you a real life example of a corporate story. I once worked with a senior manager during the 2008 crisis. Markets were falling, clients were worried, and uncertainty was everywhere. While many reacted emotionally, he remained calm. He reviewed the facts, reassessed the strategy, communicated openly with his team, and made steady decisions. Years later, the company emerged stronger, not because the crisis was away, but because leadership stayed steady. The same applies to invest. Panic selling, impulsive buying, or reacting to headlines are emotional decisions, not leadership decisions. Part 3. Leadership Principle number 2. Long-term vision over short-term noise. Leaders don't plan for next week, they plan for the next decade. And financially, long-term vision, everything. Let me give you an example about a Bitcoin investor story. Someone who invested in Bitcoin in 2017 and stayed through volatility, fear, and negative headlines saw the rewards of long-term thinking, not because the price moved on a straight line, but because the vision was long-term. An example about a property investment story. If you bought property 10 or 15 years ago, the value today is very different. The long-term thinking turns cycles into opportunities. Leadership means looking beyond the noise and focusing on the fundamental. Part 4. Leadership Principle number 3. Data plus judgment equals wise decision. Leaders study data, but they don't become slaves to it. In finance, the same balance is needed. Look at trends, understand cycles, review the numbers, study patterns, but also trust your informed judgment. An example about a corporate decision story. In one organization I worked with, there were two leaders who reviewed whether to invest in a new technology platform. One looked only at the cost. The other analyzed long-term value, future relevance, and industry direction. The second leader made better decisions because he combined data with insight. Part 5. Leadership Principle number 4. Diversification equals risk management. Great leaders spread their risk. They don't depend on one person, one strategy, or one market. And in personal finance, diversification is leadership in action. Not over diversifying, but protecting your future by having multiple income sources, a mix of assets, safety buffers, and long-term financial plans. Here's another example of a realistic scenario. Imagine relying on only one job, one investment, or one stream of income. If something changes, everything is affected. But someone who has property, some Bitcoin, some stock, and a small side income can stay calm even during uncertain times. That's real leadership. Part 6. Leadership principle number 5. Communication and emotional discipline. Strong leaders communicate clearly and they manage emotions, especially fear and grief. When markets rise fast, people feel excited. When markets fall, they feel scared. Both emotions can make people lose money. An example, investor behavior story. I've seen many people who buy at the top because they feel they were going to miss out and sell at the bottom because they were afraid. But the best investors, like the best leaders, make decisions calmly, not emotionally. Part 7. Leadership principle number 6. Continuous learning and adaptability. The world is changing. Technology, AI, digital money, new career paths, and so on. Leadership requires being adaptable and staying updated. And finally, the same mindset protects your future. Example of continuous learning. Understanding Bitcoin and digital assets. Learning new job skills. Staying informed about global trends. Updating investment strategies over time. Those who learn, lead. Those who adapt, succeed. In conclusion, it's good to remember leadership is not just for managers, it's a way of thinking. And when you apply leadership principles to your financial life, you make smarter, calmer, and more confident decisions even in uncertain times. If this video gave you something valuable, please like it, share it, and subscribe for more weekly insights on leadership, money, and the future personal growth. I'm Dr. Kushan. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.